Next, we'll see some methods available in str class to operate on string. Now there are various methods, and we can get all the help of these methods over here when we type a string. Let's see here. This is our string. Now when you say s dot, you will get all sorts of methods over here. Same methods we summarized over here. And you can get the help of any method over here. Like suppose say if I call this method upper, we can say this is a parameter of this method. This is a return type of this method. So you can understand what exactly this method is doing by finding name also, like upper. Means what we want to say is that no need to remember these methods. Okay, no need to remember these methods. Means what is the name of method, what exactly that method is doing. You can understand it by just checking this methods over here after typing this dot also, but still we will just give some idea of some important methods here. So we'll just manage these methods by exactly the operations these methods are carrying out. So see here, first we are calling this method capitalize. Now you can understand by its wording capitalize. So it is just capitalizing its first letter, means like suppose say first letter is small. If you say s dot capitalize, it is capitalizing this first letter only. Okay, so see it's just reversing, means like this word w getting small and first letter as we have said right now, it's just capitalizing first letter. Okay, next see there is one method upper, so no need to explain it, it will convert your string in uppercase letter. On the same line there is another method lower. So these methods are very easier to understand. Okay, it will just print everything in lowercase. Then there is another method title. It will just capitalize title letters only, means now in that case you can see this w is also coming as a capital letter. Here when you call this capitalize, it is in small letter only, but here it is coming as a capital letter. Then there is one another method swap case. Now that once again is a self-explanatory. Swap case will swap case of every letter of a string. So these are some 4-5 methods by which we can change this capital small options of a string. Just delete from here. Now there is one another method count. Through this method we can count how many times respective word available in string, respective word or respective character. So suppose if I say here L, we'll check how many times L available in the string here. So you can see it occurs 3 times in this particular string here. So this way we can find out string, substring, anyway, like this. Okay. Then there are 2 methods, starts with and ends with, which checks whether your string starts with given substring. If I call like this, it checks whether your string starts with he. If it is, then it returns true, otherwise false. On the same line there is another function ends with. Ends with check whether your string ends with given substring. Here it is saying true because this string ends with this ld. Now there is one function find function which find a substring in given string and returns you index of that character. Here means index of, see here, first of all word finds in this particular string, and if it exists in that string it returns index of this first character, index of this first character. Now on the same line there is one another function that is index, will also do the same work. Index function will also give you same result. Now what is the exact difference between these two functions, find and index? So suppose if I write a string which is not existing, means here we'll add one another character. So this string not exist in this particular string. So what happens now? Find function returns -1 if string doesn't exist in your main string, and index now giving you error. So this is a difference between find and index. Find function returns the occurrence of a string if it exists. If it doesn't exist, it returns -1. Index function returns you occurrence of a string if it exists, and if it doesn't exist, it will raise an error value error. This is the difference between find and index. Next, there is one another function, replace. So as its name suggests, it will replace old string with new string. So suppose here we change this word by John word. Because in that case, we are getting output as a hello John, because this word will be replaced by this word. Okay. Then there is one another function, split. Now this split splits your string into number of strings here. It splits your string into number of strings and return you as a list. Okay, list is a collection that we'll see in our next session here. So s dot split your split string means, like right now I'll just go with some different kind of string here. Suppose these are some 4-5 strings. That means like 4-5 words constituting one string. Now when you say split, it will just divide all these words into different strings by using space as a separator over here. Okay, so this is a split function. Now there is another function, that is a join. A join function is a reverse kind of function. It just create one string from number of strings here. Now here see, here we are creating one tuple. So don't worry about what is meant by tuple and all that. That we'll see afterwards here. Okay, so just remove this. Just create one tuple like this. Okay, so this is a tuple containing 3 strings A, B, C. Now we can join these strings like this. Now while joining, we need to provide what is the character we want to fit in between this word here. So right now we'll go with space only, and here we are calling this join function, this tuple, and you can see now it is creating one string here. So join and split, you can understand they are both reverse kind of function. Reverse split splits your string into number of strings, and joins number of strings into one string. And every time we need one separator character by which we can split or by which we can join us. There is one function, strip, is used to eliminate starting, ending spaces, trimming function here. Here we are having one space at start, but we call this function split. Sorry, not split. Strip. Okay. We'll just eliminate the starting space here. You can check here. It is only regarding with starting and ending spaces, not spaces in between here. Yeah, so these are various kind of methods. Okay, another group of method we'll see here. See here, you can check there are various is kind of functions here, like is alpha, numeric, is alpha, is decimal, is digit, is lower, is upper, is space, is title. So all these is kind of functions returns true or false depending on what kind of character or what kind of substring we are checking. Like here you can say is alpha. What is alpha? Returns true if all characters in the string are in alphabet. Suppose our string here we'll call this function is alpha function. It returns false because this string even contains a space also. You can say if I delete this space, it will say true because all characters are alphabetic characters here. Suppose here if we call this function is upper. Now return false because all characters are not in uppercase, some characters in small letter also. I say only H, it will say true. So all these is kind of functions return true false depending on checking depending on what kind of content this string contains, means what characters string content over here. So some way we just go with all methods of strings.